Am I audible to all? So we shall wait for just 1 and 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. We are just waiting for to join others so that we can start our class. I think I am audible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are waiting for just 1 and 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. Only 9 people are there, so we are waiting for another 1 minute. So that all of they can join. Okay, so we are waiting for just 1 minute to join others. After that, we'll start our class. Previous day class was interrupted due to internet. So today we are going to start the where the class was completed on that kind of the thing. We are starting with that theorem of graphs. So there are more than 10 people, so I would like to start the class. My screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Just wait for 1 minute to start our So today we are going to next theorem, theorem number 4. Already theorem 3 is completed. So today from theorem 4 and onwards, theorem 4. The number of odd vertices in any graph is even. Here it is given number of odd vertices in any graph is even. Number of odd vertices means the vertex having degree odd. That is called the odd vertices, and the vertex having degree even, that is called the even vertex. So here they are till that in a graph, if there is the even odd vertices, then they are in the number of even. So let in a graph O equal to set of all odd vertices. Set of all odd vertices. And capital E set of all even vertices. So we are taking two sets. One is O, that is the number of set of all odd vertices, and capital E, that is set of all even vertices. Now let summation O degree Vi is equal to sum of the degree of all, sum of the degree of all odd vertices and we are taking that summation E degree Vi is equal to sum of the degree of all even vertices. And this is equal to an even number, na? Because of that, sum of any kind of even number is even. So from here we can write down that summation O into degree Vi plus summation E into degree Vi. This is equal to sum of the degree of all vertices, sum of the degree of all vertices, isn't it? Summation of all odd vertices plus summation of all even vertices, that means the summation of all degree of all vertices. This can be written 2 into number of edges isn't it? Previously from the theorem we have know that summation of the all degree of the vertices equal to 2 into number of the edges, isn't it? It was given that summation I equal to 1 to n degree Vi is equal to 2 into Ei, 2 into number of edges. It was in the previous theory. So summation of all odd vertices plus summation of all even vertices. That means the sum of the degree of all vertices. That means 2 into number of the edges, isn't it? Can you write this? Is equal to even number, na? That must be an even number. Is it understood? So summation of O degree Vi is equal to difference of two even number difference of two even numbers is equal to an even number. Now dvi is odd for every vertex vi equal to O, is odd for every vertex vi which is belongs to the O. Since only a sum of the even number, since only a sum of even number of some odd number is even, So we can say that there are even number of terms in the summation of LHS of summation O degree Vi. That is number of odd vertices, in the graph is given. Proved. Is it clear? Hello? Is this one is clear to everybody? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
So is this clear? The picture is clear to everybody? If there is
Yes,
any
sir.
ambiguity, if there is any ambiguities, then you can ask me. So this kind of this is a very important theorem. It might be coming your semester exam if it is occurred. The number of odd vertices in any graph is even, right? So it is the theoretical proof. Now we are going to show by some example that number of odd vertices in any graph is even, right? So this picture is very clear to all of you. You can take the snapshot of
Yes,
it.
sir.
You can take the snapshot of it. So we are going to take an example where it will be clear cut discussed. If we say that this is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, right? Now look at here. Degree of V1. What is the degree of V1? Tell me. Hello. What is the degree of V1?
Sir, 2.
2. Then degree of V2?
4.
Degree of V3?
3.
Degree of V4?
4.
Degree of V5?
2.
Degree of V6?
1.
Right? So how many even degrees are here? This. But in our previous theorem, it was said that in a graph, if there is the odd degree, then that is in the even number. Look at here. Total number of odd degree is 2, which is an even number, isn't it? So the previous theorem is proved by this example, isn't it? Where total number of the odd degree is equal to 2, which is an even number. So from here we can conclude that for a graph, if there is the odd degree, then it is an even number. Is it clear? Is this understood by everybody? If not, please ask me. Already we have proved the theorem. This is an example to solve the theorem. Hello? I have not got any answer from your end.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the theorem is supported by this problem. Now we are going to share the next theorem. One problem is here, theorem 5. So we are going to theorem 5. In a complete graph, with n vertices, consists of n into n minus 1 by 2 number of edges. So now tell me, what is a complete graph? Which is called the complete graph? Someone please answer me. Which is called a complete graph?
Sir, every vertices are connected to each other.
Every vertex connect to all other vertices, right?
Yes, sir.
Any complete graph, we can say that every complete graph is a regular. What is called the regular graph? Regular graph means a graph which having the same degree of all vertices, isn't it? So for a complete graph, it is also that. So here we have to prove that in a complete graph with n vertices consists of n into n minus 1 by 2 number of the edges. So if it is the complete graph with the 5 vertices, then number of the edges will be 10. Huh?
Sir,
Isn't
10.
it? Now we have to prove it. So look at the proof. Since the graph is complete, and since there is no loop or parallel edge, loop and parallel edges, so every vertex, of the graph has n minus 1 adjacent vertices. That is degree of each vertex is n minus 1. So sum of all degrees is n into n minus 1, number of the vertex n, and each vertex has the n minus 1 degree. So total number of the degree n into n minus 1. isn't it? Total number of the vertex n, and every vertex having the degree n minus 1. So sum of the degrees is n into n minus 1. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sum of the all degrees, that means 2 into number of edges. 2 into number of edges is equal to n into n minus 1. So number of edges is equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Look. Is this understood? Since the graph is complete, that means there is no parallel edge and no loop. So here total number of the vertices of the complete graph is n. So as it is the complete, so every degree having the same, every vertex having the same degree. So as there is no loop or parallel edges, so for n vertices, every vertices has the n minus 1 degree. So total sum of the degree of the vertices is n into n minus 1. Now sum of the degree of the vertices means in the previous theorem we got 2 into number of the edges. So instead of sum of the degree of vertices, we can write down 2 into number of edges. That means number of edges is n into n minus 1 by 2. Is that clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Then take one problem. Find the number of edges of K8. K8 means, what is K8? K8 means complete graph with 8 vertices. Find the number of edges. How many edges will be there?
So 28.
How? How it is? Right? This is the explanation.
Yes, sir.
We know that for a complete graph, number of edges is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. Here n equal to 8. So number of the edges, 8 into 8 minus 1 by 2, that is 56 by 2 equal to 28. So for any complete graph, we can find out the number of the edges without drawing it. Isn't it? Without drawing the number, without drawing the graph, we can find out the number of the edges of a complete graph by this theorem, right? So this theorem is very, very important. It might be coming your semester exam also. Now we are going for the next theorem, which is also very important, theorem 6. The minimum number of edges in a connected graph with n vertices is n minus 1. This is also very important theorem. So this theorem about to the connected graph, not for any other kind of the graph where graph is disconnected, then this theorem is not applicable on that. Right? This is the theorem number 6. It is also required. Is this understood? Now we are going for theorem number 7. The minimum number of edges in a simple graph What is simple graph? What is simple graph? I don't got my answer. What is a simple graph?
So vertices having no loops.
It might be having parallel edges. It might having parallel edges.
No, sir.
So a graph which does not having a vertex which has the self loop or parallel edges, this kind of the graph is called the simple graph. So here the minimum number of the edges in a simple graph, here within the bracket it is written that not necessarily connected. So maybe it is the disconnected graph, then we can got the component with n vertices in n minus is n minus k, where k is the number of the connected components. Number of the components of the graph. I think this theorem is understood by you people or not? I think it is not understood, na? Look at here, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. V7, V8, V9. Total, this is a graph, right? Total, this is the graph. That means the vertex set is equal to V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7, V8, V9. This is the vertex set, and each sets are, if we take that, it is as U1, this one as E2, this one as E3, E4, then E5, E6, E7. So it is E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7. So this G is a graph. Actually, G is equal to B comma E, where B and E is given. So these are called the component of this graph. This one component, this one another component, this one another component. So here total graph is a simple graph. There is no parallel edge and self loop. So total graph is a simple graph, but it is not a connected graph. But when it is because of that, from this part you cannot go to this part. From this part also you cannot go to this part. So from this part we cannot go to this part. So the graph is not connected. How many components are? What is the value of k here? It will be called component 1. This is component 2. This is component 3. So total number of the component is equal to 3. So how many edges will be there with the n vertices? How many vertices are here? So 9. So 9 minus 3. That means 6 edges there. Hello? Is this understood? How many
Sir, but
connected components are here? Come here. How many connected components are here? There are only the two are the K1 and K3 are the connected component. Because of that, connected component means there are more than two parts will be there, more than two vertices. That is called the connected component. Here K1 and K3 are the connected component. So here K equal to not 3, K equal to 2. So 9 minus 2, that must be the 7. How many A's are there? 7. Is it clear? This is not a- this is a component, but it is not a connected component. Clear?
Yes,
There is some difference between component and connected components. Whether this K2 is a component of this graph, but it is not a connected component. For a connected component, more than two vertices are required. Here only the two vertices. So here connected component only K1 and K2. So K equal to 2. So 9 minus 2, 7. Now, how many numbers of edges in this graph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it clear right now?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now theorem number 8. In a D graph, the sum of the out degree of all vertices is equal to the sum of the integers of all vertices is equal to number of edges of the graph. So for a D graph, if we find out the summation of all in degree, that is the number of edges. If we can find out the summation of number of all odd incoming degree, in degree, or summation of all out degree, that is the number of the edges. Now we are going for the in degree. In degree of V1. What is the in degree of V1? 0, na?
Sir, 0.
In degree of V2,
So 1.
1. It is 3. This one in degree, this one in degree, this one in degree. In degree of V3. What is the in degree of V3? 1, na?
Yes, sir. 1.
In degree of V4, 1.
1.
In degree of V5,
So 1.
1. So sum of the in degree, 6. How many edges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if we find out the out degree, now find out out degree of V1, 1,
So
na?
1.
Out
Yes.
degree of V2,
3, sir.
1. Out degree,
Oh,
which is away
sorry,
from
sir.
V2. Out degree of V3,
Sir, 2.
I think it is 2, na?
Yes, sir.
Out degree of V4,
So 1.
I think it is also 2. V4, this one and this one.
Yes, sir.
Out degree of
Two.
V5, 0.
0.
Total degree 2, 4, 5, 6. So how many number of edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are telling that in a D graph, the sum of the out degree of the all vertices equal to sum of the in degree of the all vertices equal to number of the edges. Is it clear? Sum of the in degree is 6, number of the edges is 6. Sum of the out degree is 6, number of the edges is 6. So sum of out degree is equal to sum of in degree is equal to number of edges for a D graph. So from here we can conclude it, isn't it? So the
Yes.
theorem is understood, I think. This
Yes,
theorem is
yes.
understood. What they have want to tell?
Yes, sir.
Time
Yes,
is
sir.
very short today, so this one is last part of this. So next day we'll go for some problem of this one, so that it graph theory will be completed. Right, today less than 1 minute is there, so we cannot perform any problem today. So from next day onwards, we will go for the performing some problem. Okay, thanks to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So I just stop sharing.